Hey everybody, this is Teapot Tanuki coming at you with another predictions video. Today we're going to be talking about Mario Kart World, which is the new Mario Kart coming out for Nintendo Switch 2. I have it pre-ordered, I'm really excited, and I'm ready to talk about it. Specifically, we're going to be doing some predictions, and hopefully we will see how many of these I get right. Okay, so in this video, what I'm going to be doing is making predictions. I was originally going to include predictions on things like modes and courses for Mario Kart World, but that's really not the reason I'm making the video, so I've decided to cut those out. Instead, I'm just going to focus on the characters and drivers, because I think what they're doing is really interesting. There appears to be two specific type of drivers, and I don't mean like weight class. So one type of driver is a named character, so a character who is established as one of the regulars for Mario games. The others appear to be mostly newcomers who are just like one-off members of their species rather than named characters. I'll demonstrate this. Named characters seem to be distinct in the sense that they have their own alternate costumes. I'm going to give you the list of who I have here as a named driver, and then we'll discuss in a bit more detail later on. Named drivers that have been revealed so far, we have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Toadette, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Koopa Trooper, Yoshi, Daisy, Rosalina, Donkey Kong, Wario, Waluigi, Pauline, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Baby Peach, Baby Daisy, Baby Rosalina, Lakitu, King Boo, Birdo, and Shy Guy. Now, that's 24 characters. Each of these characters so far has shown at least one extra costume that they can change into. I think Mario has like 10 or something. But the point is that these named drivers all have costumes they can change into, which I won't be covering in this video just because that's a lot of work for one video. And it's not the point either. But I think these guys, so these are your main characters. Let's go with what I call species drivers. So these are just like one-off members of their own species. So this list includes Drybones, Hammer Bros, Wiggler, Charge and Chuck, Nabbit, Monty Mole, Goomba, Piranha Plant, Pianta, Spike, the Moo Moo Cow, Pokey, Dolphin, Parabidibud, Penguin, Sidestepper, Snowman, Cataquack, Fishbone, Peeper, Swoop, Stingby, Rocky Wrench, Coin Coffer, Cheep Cheep, and Cogdor. But if you've been keeping count, that's 50 unique drivers there, and naturally there has to be a compromise somewhere, right? The species drivers that I've just named, even though, characters like Nabbit, I don't think Nabbit has ever been established as a species. I think he is just a one-off character. But these guys don't seem to have alternate costumes, and that may change. It may be that they just simply weren't ready for the demo that everyone's been playing. But it seems a bit odd that they would include, like, why would you give Sidestepper a hat, for example? I'm not saying that you shouldn't. A Sidestepper with a hat might be the funniest thing ever. Right now, there does seem to be a divide between named characters and individual members of species, which is a bit odd because costumes seem to be one of the big selling points of Mario Kart Tour now, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I would very much enjoy it if we had like variations on these characters instead. So like, for example, going back to Drybones, maybe instead of giving him a hat, maybe you get like the blue version from a couple of the side games, or maybe you get the red version from Thousand Year Door, or the winged version that sometimes appears, so just stuff like that. And like Hammer Bros, you could, get a costume change and it turns you into a Fire Bro or a Boomerang Bro. Anything along those lines would be really cool to see. I'm not expecting it because, again, that seems like a lot of work for 50 characters. But here's the thing. With the upcoming Direct, I actually think we're going to end up getting a lot of characters that simply haven't been revealed. Now, they may not reveal all these during the Direct, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be hidden characters that we have to unlock by, driving around in free reign. Is it free reign or is it free ride? It's one of the two. The free mode where you can drive around courses at your leisure. I get the impression that when you go to certain areas or perform certain missions, you'll get extra characters unlocked. And I want to go through these one by one because the hidden drivers are kind of a thing for Mario Kart. Even Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had Gold Marios hidden, so every single one of these games has had it. And I've got 6 characters that I think will be hidden throughout the game that you'll have to go and find. The first one is Luma, mainly because Luma is a background character in one of the courses, the Star, what's it called? Something Peak, Star, just the Starview Peak. They're a background character in that, so it feels odd that Luma is one of the big characters from Mario Galaxy and they wouldn't have it as a playable character. That seems odd to me. So I'm thinking Luma is going to be one of the hidden characters. The second hidden character I think we're going to get is the Talking Flower from Super Mario Wonder. If not that, then something Wonder related, because it feels odd we've gone all this time watching, the various demos and stuff. It feels odd that we don't have a Mario Wonder representative in here. And it could just be that there simply won't be one. But like Talking Flower is already in Mario Party Jamboree's update that comes if you get the update pack for Switch 2. So it seems odd that they wouldn't exclude it from here. But again, maybe Talking Flower is more of an NPC thing. So they could put in like that prince. I forget his name off the top of my head. Is it Prince Florian or something? He'd be pretty fun to play as, although he's really just a small wiggler. But the one thing I'm fully suspecting would happen is I suspect we might get like Elephant Mario or someone similar, like a power-up version of Mario from Mario Wonder. I certainly hope that's not the case, because I don't necessarily want to see another game where one of the characters is just a powered-up version of an existing character. Like, Metal Mario, I kind of give a pass to, because at least that has history to it. Like, it's been a distinct character since Smash Bros. So I give that kind of a pass, but everything else is a bit much. Speaking on that point, we haven't seen Pink Gold Peach, and I thought Nintendo would have been pushing that. I find that really funny we haven't seen that in the new Mario Kart. I guess maybe they got the message, we just don't like that character. Anyway, back to the list. The third character is kind of a 2-for-1 deal. I'm thinking we're going to get Diddy Kong or Cranky Kong, with Cranky being the more likely of the two. The reason I say that is because Donkey Kong has been redesigned to match his Bonanza appearance, and we have seen that Cranky Kong is in Bonanza in one of the screenshots, so it seems weird that they would exclude him. But then that also brings up the question, is Diddy Kong going to be in Bonanza? And if so, does that mean he's going to be in Mario Kart as a hidden character? Then again, it would be just like Nintendo to have a character represent one of their upcoming games and then just do absolutely nothing with it. Like just have Cranky Kong not appear as a playable character. I'd like either one of those, or even Funky Kong, because they're all pretty cool characters. Number 4, I think, is more likely than the others, PT Piranha. He's already in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as one of the DLC characters, so I think it'd be very strange if he doesn't make a comeback here, at least as an unlockable character. He's kind of a mainstay, and he usually ends up paired with King Boo in most spin-offs, so seeing King Boo without PT Piranha is always a bit odd. But obviously that's never a guarantee. Plus, he might be one of those characters that get costumes. Now, the 5th character, and the one I've really wanted to talk about this entire time, is Tatanga from Super Mario Land. Now, hear me out. We already have some Super Mario Land representation. In one of the courses, and I don't know which one it is just yet, in one of the courses we have the Easter Island head enemies from Super Mario Land as obstacles or something, or background, and the fact that they brought those back, the fact they're even acknowledging Super Mario Land to the extent that they're bringing back enemies from that game. There's UFOs in the background, so similar to some of the courses in Super Mario Land. That makes me think maybe Tatanga's coming back either as like a hidden character, or maybe he's even coming back as like a boss character, and like you have to beat him in like a mission or something like that as some kind of massive race. Maybe that's how you unlock Rainbow Road, by defeating him in some kind of mission. I think that'd be really cool. Tatanga's not been seen since, like, was it 1992 or something, whenever Super Mario Land came out. And we've had most of the other named characters from those two games have made an appearance since. Like, Daisy and Wario are the only reps from those games to have ever reappeared again, and I think that's such a shame. If Tatanga comes back, though, I want full credit for that. I want to be the one. I want everyone to be like, "Oh, he predicted that." So that's my crazy idea, and I think it's genuinely. I think we're possibly going to see it happen. They won't tell about it in the direct, because there's no way they would reveal that kind of a spoiler character in the direct. They'll probably put like his silhouette, or they might allude to him briefly. But it would be super fun to see a character like that come back. The final character I'm going to mention isn't really technically a character, but if we're going crazy and we're just going to do whatever the hell we want at this point, why not just put him question mark blocking as a playable character? I mean, at this point, is there anything that isn't alive in the Mario universe? Like, the power-ups are alive, they have eyes, the hills are alive in some of the games. Presumably most of the blocks are somewhat sentient, so why not have a question mark block just be a playable character? Similar to the iron checkpoint crate in Crash Team Racing. I just think that would be the funniest thing ever, and Nintendo has the opportunity to do it. But it also, again, I said this earlier, it would be just like Nintendo to completely squander the idea and just do absolutely nothing. But anyway, those are my thoughts, those are my ideas. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll try to less next time.